Good afternoon. My name is VENTRY. I've got a couple of poems and one or two other things here. The first is called The Line. There is a meridian, an elected beginning, occupying no space in an unmarked within, where a self-assigned self tethers what we think to what we will. The unmoved mover fuses them into primal fictions we fail to see as our creations. We need a pretense, an excuse to exist in a stilled somewhere. Excuse me. A there for here traded off outside for an inside simulacrum. We have to call experience. That is the infirmity of human choice, whether to see what belongs to us of our animal longings, unfelt yet already lost, or find them in no light except the fire following. This is, actually it's a moment I remember because it was a shift for me. It occurred quite a while ago. Mulholland Drive. Before leaving LA, I had to go one last time up Laurel Canyon, making the ascent onto Mulholland Drive, a near alpine two-lane serpentine, twisting through the heights, articulating the city, like a dam holding back the San Fernando Valley. I was riding the crest of a perfect wave I did not wish to survive. For a while, I was wholly owned. I had taken myself in conquest. So much grief now shot through me with the imprinting revelation of a life not to come. All the cities of the world, and they were mine for that moment. Not just a proffer, like Christ's would-be temptation, so badly missing the mark set up by one who should have known better, one who could not give him what he already possessed. I did have that, unreservedly granted outright. Never again would I be so tempted to exaltation. I looked over the edge into the San Fernando Valley as the prefab dark lit up in parallel lines, meeting at a point ahead of the night over a horizon I could not see. I wrote something called 57th Street Management. This is excerpted from it. And it's about actually the life of a mind over one night driving a cab. And this is sort of the beginning of it. The character's name is Bloodwing. Bloodwing waited as the train pulled alongside the platform and stopped. Its doors opened, interrupting the splendid multi-paneled Krylon-painted helicopter and rocket-shot LZ airstrike still covering windows and sides. Each car shows a frame of action as line astern Hueys, blades rotating, proceed across the length of the train, to the final attack depicted on the last car, forcibly colliding with the words, "This is the end." Saturated in astonishment at the violent beauty of the scene rolling past, she could not help but feel hardened and unwilling to submit to the unwanted demands of its imagining burned into vision. She continued standing on the platform, untransferred intent fastened to that shocking beauty, then to that within, pushing its way out again, she believed. She is trapped within a tunnel, too compressed to continue the decay, too compressed to contain the decaying light, emptying slotted station platforms at 23rd Street, 33rd Street, and Grand Central inlets, narrowed beneath the widening rise of Park Avenue South. Now not far beyond, she could reason into existence, some still hidden, some faded out, willfully extinguished to ruin dead city, its ports and landings, carry and push the traffic in slaves, soldiers, and sacrifices, while the surrendered battlefields of the Vietnam War just ahead were just another closed-off stop on the Lexington Avenue lines. That's it for that.